Welcome back to Introduction to Engineering Design, exercise 4.1G. We're on question number 4. This question asks us to model the following part in the most efficient manner possible. Let me just chat for a second about this. I think the most efficient manner for me will be to sketch out a cube that is going to be 1 inch plus 1.5, so 2.5 in depth, 2.5 in height, 4.5 inches long. So let's do that. So it'll be 4.5 by 2.5 first in the front plane. So I'm going to go File, New, Part, and then we're going to start our extrusion in the front plane. And I'll go pretty rapidly. I'm going to use a center rectangle and drop it right on the origin here. Maybe. Pull it out. I'm in inches, which is good. Accept it, and it's going to dimension out to be 4.5 wide, I guess, this first one here. And 2.5 tall. I'm fully defined now. Exit my sketch, and I'm going to extrude it mid-plane, 2.5 inches deep. So now what we've got is our cube. From this cube, I'm going to do a cut for this first front face right here. So that cut is going to be 2 inches from the top, and it's going to be along the edges, the whole length of it. Stop 1/2 inch from the bottom, and it'll be 1/2 inch deep. So over here, oops, I want to do an extruded cut. So I'll click on Extruded Cut, choose the face I'm going to cut on. I'm going to use a corner rectangle, start in this upper left corner, drag it down, and I'm coincident with the lower right side. I'm going to dimension this 1/2 inch off the bottom, and it's fully defined because I've referenced the underlying drawing. So I'm going to exit my sketch, and I want to do this cut 1/2 inch deep from the face. So now what you'll see is I've cut this front ledge away. So let me cut away this back piece. So that's going to be a sketch on the right side. So let's do that now. That sketch is going to be 1.5 inches tall and 1 inch wide. So let's start our sketch, and hopefully you can see that, but I'll show you here as we go along. So I'm doing an extruded cut on this right hand side. Start out with a corner rectangle, coincident with the lower right hand corner, and drop it so it looks about right. Now let's look at our drawing here. You can see that I can measure 1 inch from the front edge that remains. So let's do that first. So I'm going to give it a dimension here of 1 inch. The second dimension I can give it is actually from the top down, 1 inch from the top down. And that's going to fully define this line. And there you see it. So let's go ahead and cut it. So I'm going to exit my sketch. And I want to cut. I'm going to change the direction here. Nope, same direction, except I'm going to go through all. And there, it just cut through all. So now our part's starting to take shape here. Looks a lot like that. Now we need to cut out this rectangle on the front face. So we're going to go ahead and do another extruded cut on the face here. This one is going to be cut out to be 1.5 inches by 1.5 inches. So you can see that 3 inches from the back edge. So let's use those dimensions that they give us, and 1.5 inches down. Start a corner rectangle, coincident with this upper left corner. And I want to make this 1.5 inches is the dimension it gives us. And then from this left edge is the reference that it gives us, and you'll see it right here, that's 3 inches. I am now fully defined. And now I can do this cut. Exit my sketch. And I'm going to cut through all. And there you have your piece. So that was the 4th drawing, the 5th question. So we'll go File, Save As, Question 4. All right, that's it. Thanks for watching.